What's up, you guys? Mighty Mike here, the Mighty Website Builder. I'm really excited about today's episode because we have a marketing genius on and someone that's a lot like me in the way that we love video. Joseph Rubelli is a marketing strategist, brand building expert, founder of Rubelli Digital Agency, and host of the Digital Bosses podcast, which you got to go check out. Okay. Joseph, man, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I love your intro. It just gives so much energy to the audience. Thank you.
Let's go ahead and dive in, Joseph. This is the website we're going to be reviewing, Express Litigation Services. And I like to go, can you see it okay? I'm going to make it bigger, and then we're going to go zoom in a little. So right away, I'll comment and say, this is an older template, and that's why it's zoomed out like that automatically. It doesn't fill the whole page. But we are going to zoom in. A couple of things I'll notice right away is that there's no security certificate, no SSL. So for me, I deal with a lot of different websites and stuff. So I have my stuff turned down when it comes to security, so I can actually see, and I have virus protection, all that. But I'm able to look at this website without any problem. But most people have some especially on Chrome, that will say, hey, this website is not secure. And it makes it very difficult to move forward to the site. You have to say, go forward anyway, I'm okay with the threat. And if somebody just found your link on Google, they're unlikely to do that. They're going to find the next website. Wouldn't you agree, Joseph?
Yeah, I agree. And also, the way once you go into Chrome and this happens, and I tell you this because it happened to me actually yesterday, because I was doing a training and I took a website as an example and I had the same issue. It becomes really fiddling for the user. So the user kind of get bored and it just moves on. And the template looks to me very kind of like something that you will do in 2008 kind of style. It's very, you know what I mean? We used to have this trend of having the content form on your right-hand side. And then it is very much of a old template, as you mentioned, of course. And what I noticed, we have been here for how long? Probably 2 minutes. We don't have any pop-up with the email list. And nobody's going to actually sign up to a newsletter unless they actually get notified in front of their face.
Right. Yeah, exactly. The other thing is, even just like a lead magnet, something that says, hey, have you gotten our free book or our free, 10 mistakes that lawyers make when trying to hire a process server or whatever, something.
Yeah.
Something. So now a lot of people, there are different opinions on this, Joseph. Do you think it's a good idea to have it pop up right away or when they leave?
I think the way we do it in Rubelli Digital is that we have a pop-up once the user start using the website. So if he clicks somewhere, or if he has been like we are doing now, that is still like you're just reading, it will pop up within 2 minutes. Now everybody that's going to go to Rubelli Digital is going to know what's happening. Anyway, I'm going to change it at the end of this. But yeah, so this is what we do. I think it should pop up. It shouldn't be annoying. It should be something that pops up in the middle of the screen, and then you have the opportunity to actually have it on the bottom. What I think you have to be, based on the industry where you are, you kind of want to be clever with it. You want to do it in a way that is inviting you to give me the email address, but you don't want to look spammy. Otherwise, if you look spammy, people are not going to do it. And as you said, lead magnet is the key. People don't feel comfortable in this time and place to give you their email address unless they get something out of it. And, if for them, that could be, I think when it comes to lawyers and stuff, training, just give them a few, like, for example, you can say, depends who they're targeting, but what is coming up for me, if you're targeting businesses, you can tell them 10 tips on how to, ensure that you have the right TNC in your business, for example.
Yeah. I think the lead magnet should have something to do with what the business does, or something that would be like, wow, I really need to know that. Like, you solve a problem for them and you're more likely to build that email list. And so for those of you guys that don't know why a pop-up, because a lot of people are that way, especially in the old industries like legal, The why is that you're going to build an email list. Have you ever gotten a client that calls you and says, hey, do you still work in this area? Do you still serve in that area? Like, yeah, I've been here this whole time. Yeah, I worked for you 8 months ago. Oh yeah, well, I don't know. Like, I just searched on Google. I didn't find you the last 3 times. Well, that's how it works. And so if you're not, Joseph, don't you agree? If you're not building some kind of list, then you're not going to be able to build your brand, stay in front of your potential customer.
Well, I actually want to touch on this point because it's extremely important. Thank you for bringing it up, because there is this big conception on social media about followers, right? You have 10,000 followers, 5,000 followers, 20,000 followers. But if you don't have an email list, that is the asset of your business. Meaning that if you are going away from Instagram and Instagram is closing tomorrow, or Facebook group or whatever it is, you have to have that into your CRM. You have to have that into your list. They need to be into your ecosystem. And this is what an email list is for, because you create something that actually drive people into your ecosystem. So whatever they are on the process, if they are on Instagram, if they are on Facebook, once they get into your email list, this is where you actually are connected. Because everything else is very kind of like, I can follow you on Instagram, but maybe the algorithm changed and I'm not going to see your content anymore. Or maybe I have you on YouTube, but you don't post a video for 2 months and I haven't checked it out. And, YouTube pushes you the content that you engage the most with. So it is really down to have this convert as much as possible into your email list. And the email list should be something, if you are someone that has a smaller size business, so you are actually very hands-on, something that your team works on every day. Like the main focus that I see on small businesses very often when it comes to social media, they just want to grow the following. Like they just feel like they need their social proof into followers. What I do with them when we work in the agency is to actually switch the mindset into leads. You want to get leads into your business. Followers are great, but they don't pay your bills.
Some great content, some major value bombs coming from Joseph here. So one thing, first of all, I guess we can just kind of brush over the fact this is just an old template. Right away when you hit it, it feels old. It just feels like, now why does that matter, Joseph? Why does it matter that it's old? Don't I just want to be able to call them and hire them?
Yeah. So it is not very, like, what is coming up for me, the graphic and the style doesn't make me feel like I can trust them for some particular reason. And that doesn't want to be because of the service. It's just want to be because of their branding. Their branding is very, very old school, which might be technique or a strategy, I don't know, but there is something about it that is not clear. Like there is a, too much information in the homepage. What I will do, I will turn it into a funnel. I want people, this website will be probably accessed from an iPhone or an Android. You want people to really go into the website and start to scroll. And while they're scrolling, they see everything they need to see. So put your services and everything in the landing page. You want to land here and have everything they need to know. You need to know who they are, what they do, how they can help you, and where you can find them. So this is kind of like what is missing here.
Yeah, definitely. And you want to make it simple. A couple of key things to do if you guys are just doing the basics is, this I'm hovering over this phone number. It should, if I'm hovering over it and it's not trying to do a click to call, then it's not clickable from a cell phone either. So if I'm just, imagine I'm on my cell phone and I want to call you, even if we're just going with the real basics here, and I'm on my cell phone trying to call you, I'm clicking that with my thumb, it's not calling you. So now I have to memorize your phone number because this looks like an image. Yeah, this is an image.
It is an image, yeah.
Yeah, so I can't click it. I can't copy it. Now I have to try to memorize that and then punch. It sounds silly, but it's true. A lot of people will just go on back to Google. Let me just go back to Google real quick. Let me swipe up, half swipe up, go back to Google, see, what else is there so that I can maybe save some time.
Another thing that is missing is the contact form. People feel turned off about contact form. They don't really want to use that. It's so much better to get the user to contact you via chat box because they feel like they get an instant response, even if sometimes it's not the case and it takes a couple of hours, but it's just more effective. So
yeah, and nowadays you can actually put your Facebook, if you wanted to,
yeah,
be real savvy, you can put your Facebook, and it's free, put your Facebook chat right in there.
that's the best.
The other thing is, if you are going to use a contact form, you don't need address, city, state. Why am I going to give you all the information, all of my kid's birthday? Why am I going to give you all this information just so I can ask you a question? It should be email, maybe name, I guess, name, email, and my question. That's it.
I agree. And
Yeah.
I think they're doing it because they probably want to kind of build a profile into their CRM. However, what really happens, as we mentioned before, people feel really turned off about giving them all the information because you're not really sure how they're going to use this information. And also, what you don't know is how this information will be treated just in case you're not working with them anymore, what they're going to do with it. And they're probably going to have a form with it, but it just gets really complicated for something that it shouldn't be because it's not really getting to work with them just yet. So yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. The other thing is being able to order online. Like, I don't see any way on here that I can order. Looks like I might be able to pay them.
Yeah, there is a PayPal button just there.
Reference number. Yeah. So the other thing is I ran a quick search on the Wayback Machine. I love this machine or this website, and you called it exactly 2008.
I was right.
You're right. Like, we can look and see when they first created their template was in 2008. They did. Yeah. So one of the tools, really quick, I always do this is we could go on for days, I think, on that, Joseph.
Yeah.
There's a lot to be fixed there. But they're a Dallas process server, kind of like a Dallas lawyer or whatever other title you have. You want to throw that in. And there's a bunch of variations of keywords, just as a little disclaimer. But I love this tool by Neil Patel. He actually it's really cool. I mean, this is giving us 18 suggested high-level keywords, variations of the keyword that we put in that you can simply copy, put in your SEO. Of course, you want to look at all of them, make sure they're good. But the more important thing is, and I want to know what you think, Joseph, is these are other websites right here that are ranking. And so I want to ask you a question about video. So what would you do? I mean, in my imagination, I would imagine making a video, for example, talking about Dallas process servers and somehow relate it to where each of these top level links over here would be happy with it and want to share it on their website. Is that something that you've done before? Do you think that would be valuable for Google, both Google and YouTube?
Yes, I think the best way that you can do that is actually people really love what I noticed at the moment, especially in the last year. Every website that we work on as an agency, they want a welcome video. Like, they want a video as a first thing that opens up once you log in, and that's really friendly because people don't really like reading very much. They don't like long funnels. They don't like short funnels. They like something in between. The video can be a wrap up of what you do and what you're about, and you kind of give a little sneak peek of your services. This video can be uploaded on YouTube. It doesn't have to be public. You can use YouTube as a host, and then you can put your keywords in it, and that will trigger Google anyway. And any video on website will give a push to the search engine anyway, because video is definitely more converting. So having a good video, what I will do in this website, I will actually put somebody, whether is the founder or the owner or whatever, and just explain. I will divide it in let's say 3 services, 3 sections, and each and every section has a video to introduce what they are and what they do with that particular service. And I think that makes the user experience more engaging, and also it makes the time consumed on the website more purposeful for the person that is looking for information, because they just watch the video, they say, okay, I like it, I will do it, or maybe no, let's get next.
Yeah, that's good. So so you can take these keywords, you can make a video, and then some of these I happen to know, like NAPS, that's what the National Association for Process Servers, and they have a listing there. If you wanted to link out to them in your video, maybe give them a little shout out, that's somebody who might share your video on their social, which will then drive people back to your video on your YouTube. And just overall, just this whole idea of networking, your network really is your net worth. So the second thing I want to go over with you real quick, and then we're going to announce this week's winner, and we'll kind of wrap things up here. I'm not sure if I hit an hour, will everything explode or not? Okay, so very cool. So this was the top pages here. It's not looking good, folks, for this website, but I don't even know what to say. I mean, usually what I can do is I'll get a list of the different ones and kind of dissect why those pages are getting more traffic than others. In this case, it's pretty sad. We got one visit here on the page. So, but that's how it is. You got to start somewhere. So what this could be too, for the fact that the security thing, and I pointed out right away, a lot of people that are trying to go to the website aren't even going to it because Google Chrome or whatever security is saying, hey, this is not a safe site. And that's probably killing a lot of business for them. So,
yeah. And let me tell you something, based on the service provider that you have on your broadband, if you have an internet connection, sometimes it's the broadband that is stopping you to access anyway. So that happens to us here in the UK. If Chrome triggers that there is a website that is not secure, let's say Vodafone will stop us to access it in the first place. So it's for me to access to, I actually need to switch off my Wi-Fi or just go with my phone and see if I can access to it. Because sometimes it's the broadband itself, because they just trigger security risk, especially if it's something to deal with law. It's just very, very bad for business, because you are essentially triggering one of the biggest problem on Chrome is the fact that you sometimes you can't even access. So it is really sad, but you have to start somewhere. So I think this is a very good wake up call for the guys that have this website, because that's gonna tell them exactly what to do.
Yeah, and actually, I was mentioning the NAPs. They actually are linked. They actually have a NAPs listing, but they're not getting any visits because, I assume it's because of the certificate. So they got a few backlinks here that are pretty good valuable backlinks. So I think if they fix the security certificate, create a new website probably, or at least get a new template going, I think it'll help them a lot. So
just get a makeover.
Yeah, there you go. So what I want to do, you guys, is I'm really grateful, Joseph, coming on. You've just really been such a wealth of knowledge, and it's been cool hanging out with you. And just the fact that I can tell people, I got a friend from the UK, that's pretty cool too.
Thank you.
So I want you guys to go check out, let me throw this back on there real quick. I want you guys to go check out this link. I'm going to put it in the comments. These are all of the different things that Joseph has going on. Of course, you can check out his Instagram, but this is his Linktree account where it has all the links of the things that he's doing. So I'm going to post that in the comments and in the description once it all finishes publishing, where it's going to go. So
thank you. And there is a gift for every one of the listener. If you are someone looking to get to start with Instagram Reels or short video marketing, if you're someone that is looking to start video but you're not comfortable to do long videos, you can download my free guide that I have for Instagram Reels guide, and I give you steps on how to use Reels and short video in general. But at the same time, I give you also 20 plus topic that you can use on your video to start if you don't know what to talk about. So that's very useful if you are starting out. So yeah,
that's good. So learn how to use Reels. Visit Joseph Rebelli, and I think that's on Instagram. Is that on Facebook as well?
Yeah, so it's Instagram, Facebook. We have a Digital Bosses podcast. We have a Digital Bosses Facebook group. So there is lots of creators, entrepreneurs, and coaches that hang out there. So if you're looking to connect, grow, and communicate and build your community, you can start from there.
That's perfect. Well, thank you so much. And you guys take care, be safe. Actually, do you want to hang out while I announce this week's winner?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, let me go ahead. So, and I got to make sure, because I'm giving away $3,000 in website credits every single week to either fix your website like the one we just reviewed, or build you a completely new optimized website where you're able to then meet with someone like Joseph, who will help get you traffic to it and build a brand. Okay. So today's winner is actually somebody who I really consider reviewing her website. We're going to give her a little shout out and look at her website, and we're going to actually announce her. She does watch the show. So this is her website. Right away when you hit the screen, I mean, it's very interesting. And she's got some really cool video abilities there, but it's not exactly what you want in a process server website. And this is the young lady here, Miss Ruth Elena Eisenberg. I'm sure I got that wrong. So
Eisenberg, yeah.
Yeah, but you are the winner. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Ruth. Well done. This is awesome.
So yeah, just reach out to me, and of course, definitely we'll schedule a time and set it up, and of course take Joseph up on his invitation, and we're going to post all the links, you guys, in the show notes. And Joseph, what is your parting piece of advice here for all of our mighty action takers out there?
So I will say, this is the best time for you to really, if you have an idea or you're looking to change something in your business, to really take action, because we are in a process of progression, change. It can be scary, it can be overwhelming, but there's no better time than now. And I learned this personally. So just take action and risk it. And yes, it will take time. Yes, it won't be perfect, but you have to kind of enjoy the process. And once you enjoy that, the result will come with it.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much again. You could comment your website below so you can be entered and we can tear it apart and provide value. That's the goal here. We want to provide as much value as we can. And so, Joseph, you've been so kind to come on, and I really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Definitely. Take care.
Bye.
So guys, I know you guys want all the value that comes from Business Marketing 911, and I know that you're excited about growing your business and taking things to the next level. So go ahead and comment below. And of course, if you're listening to this on audio, go check out our YouTube channel and bang the like button. It wants you to. It needs you to in order for us to survive. So in this economy and everything or whatever, just subscribe and comment and like and all that. Okay. All right, you guys, we'll see you on the next one.